Building Amanda Wright, and I got my man Jay Youngin, and we are talking about the great things that he is doing with his musical platform. Man, tell me some more about yourself. What exactly do you do right here, man? You make music?
Yeah, I make music. I'm a 501c3 nonprofit organization owner. I actually do motivational talks. But you know, it just feels good to own something to where you can make a positive influence.
Exactly.
But not only on other people, but my own peers, because my own peers, you know, do listen to me, because I feel as they can relate.
Of course, yeah, they're connecting to you, and you know, they need it the most right now, to be honest. So with your 501c3, what is the message that you're trying to get out to the people?
Yeah, the message I'm trying to get out is, if you have a dream or something that you want to do, don't give up and follow through it. Because when I was younger, man, I wanted to do all these different things. I mean, acting, guitar lessons, dance. Yeah. I mean, I was doing everything, even sports. But I believe I was doing all that just to find my niche. Of course. But I didn't like none of it. So once I came to my dad and told him that I wanted to have my own clothing brand, I really had to show him, like, I'm not gonna give up with this. Like, this is what I want to do. This is my passion. So that's why I say never give up. If you want to do something, you have to follow through with it. Yes,
yes. So Jay Youngin. So where'd your name come from? Like, where did your whole musical career come from? Where did it start? Tell me the beginning days, please.
Yeah. So Jay Youngin, actually. So the J's not from my name Jeremiah, and the Youngin because my grandma used to call me that Youngin. Get over here. Back in the day. I'm saying back in the day like I'm old. But yeah, the music actually came from me doing motivational talks. And with me doing motivational talks, I knew I was reaching a certain crowd and getting their attention, but I still saw some blank faces. And I still had to think, how can I reach out to them so they can relate to me and what I'm doing? But not only that, so I could touch them. Like, I was always around music. My dad was in the music industry before, and he had his own label, Deranged. So me being around him in the studio, I think at first, I'm gonna be honest, did not want to do music.
Just because it was in the family?
Just because, like, my dad would always tell me, like, you don't want to do music? Like, you sure? Like, we got everything, the studio equipment, like, everything. I was like, nah, like, I don't want to be a part of none of that.
And why is that, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I felt like I was around it. I was around, like, when I was younger, I met DJ Quick. I met, you know, all these big time artists. And I was just like it's normal to me. Like, I don't even want to do it. So that's how I got into the music industry.
Yeah, you've seen that music was a bigger platform than what it's used as nowadays. So on that note, you know, like, how do you feel music is being used nowadays? Do you think that you have a bigger role to play now?
How people portray or put out their music nowadays, it can affect a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
so,
always.
Yeah, facts. So with my music, I don't cuss. It's like music you actually vibe to and listen to, but putting out that positive message as well.
So give me an example. Like, what's a track that you made that, and like, what was the message that you sent on that track?
So I have this one track called "Depend on You," and that was more towards my motivational talks. So the first line I said, "Man, if you got a dream, you can reach that. Stay true to yourself, and I preach that." So that's like basically me talking to my own peers and telling them, like, if you want to follow something, do it. And if you need someone to depend on, you can depend on me. And just reach out. And another song I got is "Ya Ya." So one of my first singles that I put out, called "Ya Ya," and basically the hook is, we in the building, taking pictures, having fun, and living young. Let me hear you say, "Ya Ya Ya." So with that one, it's like basically like, you know, we with the posse, we with the crew, we having fun, we turning up, we taking pictures. Like, what else you want me to do? So yeah, I mean, those are the type of stuff. You
juggle both.
So my dad had his own label called Deranged, which now I'm taking over just to pick up where we left. So he DMs the label on Instagram and he says, I want to get signed to Deranged, and I'm just like, whoa, like, I didn't know how to take that, and I'm still like comprehending that because it's just overwhelming. It's already,
so Deranged is already coming onto your belt, onto your belt. Okay, so you was like, damn, I'm about to get my first artist. That's how you was feeling, huh?
I'm just like, damn, I'm about to get my first artist, but at the same time, I'm still building myself as an artist to get out there. So it's not really like I want to knock him down, because I still want to get to the pinnacle of my success and start building artists as well. But I want to get myself up there first, so I have that platform to do that.
Of course. You know what's so funny? I love the way you said that, dude, because I kind of feel like I'm in the same shoes as you, dude. I'm only 23 years old,
right?
And I'm, you know, probably the baby in the business here with everybody else. You know, right. Demo. Shout out to DJ Demo. But I feel the same way, dude. I feel like, you know, I want to get myself right. I want to make sure that I'm good, so that I have something to give.
Yeah,
because it's like you gotta love yourself first before you love anybody else, right? So how do you go by that?
Just whatever you need to make sure that you're doing, make sure you do it before you go ahead and help somebody else do something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you say, this is just, hypothetically, this is just an example, so don't say you, or I'm just promoting you on my Instagram all the time, trying to get your radio, your show buzzing. But I'm never promoting myself. I'm never doing nothing for myself to get out there. It's not going to be a benefit.
Of course.
To manage that, just focus on yourself first, and then start to worry about everybody else.
Exactly, because then that'll all kind of just fall in place, right?
Right.
So, I mean, anything upcoming, man? Like, what's upcoming with your nonprofit? Let's talk more about your 501c3, please. Yeah,
well, my nonprofit 501c3 focuses on academic, sports, and leadership.
Okay.
Last year, I did a school tour around the LA area, partnering up with the city of Compton on that, so that was pretty dope. Upcoming, you know, I just want to put on an event. You know, I'm really looking to put on a 4K run and walk.
Okay.
So I want to build partnerships. So anyone who's listening right now, you can contact me at www.jayyoungin.org. Email us. We want to build partnerships. I want to get 10 subs if you're an upcoming brand. You know, let us know. We can see what we can do.
Yes, yes, yes. One more time, we are here with the Youngin, Jay Youngin to be exact, Jeremiah Jones.
Yeah.
And he is telling us all about his epic 501c3 doing the damn thing. And he was a motivational speaker.
Yeah,
TED Talks is huge.
Yeah, I did a TED Talks actually back when I was 13.
13?
Yeah, I was 13. They reached out because Colin Kaepernick won my brand.
What?
And the lady that actually contacted me went to college with him. So they flew us out in Reno, TEDx Reno.
Dang.
I was the youngest guest speaker to speak at TED Talks.
Yeah.
And not too long ago, like a month ago, I spoke at Ed Search Fusion. It was an event for, you know, the big wigs bridging the gap on the upcoming. So that was a dope event.
Nice.
Next month, I actually have an event, same thing, speaking event in Palm Springs. I would say I can't even choose between.
It's kind of similar, right? Kind of hand in hand.
It's hand in hand. You just take the words out of my mouth because they go hand in hand. My motivational talk
really does, though.
Because I'm pushing the same exact message to motivate my own peers to be the best that they can be in life. So yeah, I get a rush from both.
Yeah.
So I can't even choose between.
Hey dude, so I gotta ask you, like, what are some artists that inspired you? Have you always had a love for hip hop? Yeah. Okay, so what's obviously because your dad was the record label and everything, you know. So what are some? Me
growing up, I listened to a lot of like 50 Cent. Okay. You know, I loved his movies, so I could watch that back to back. Nipsey Hussle. Okay. Kendrick, of course. P Diddy. You know, a lot of old school P Diddy.
Okay, so you ever heard of like Talib Kweli, Mos Def?
I heard of them, but just never really got the chance to listen to them. Like the name's familiar.
Okay, you should just a word. You should totally listen to their Black Star album. Okay. Because that to me was, because I like conscious rap as well, dude. To be honest, I love it when, you know, an artist uses their platform for a greater good. Like music is so influential. It is so influential. It moves people. Like look at how, and you know, with all this talk of drugs and you know, and everything, dude, like how do you feel that that affects our society?
Yeah, I believe it affects our society a lot because with them putting that music out and it going into my own peers and they're listening to it and they think it's cool, then they're gonna feel like they should be doing that stuff too. And if they do it, then they're gonna be spreading it. So
like a wildfire.
Exactly, and it won't get better because if every artist is doing that, then just think about like the whole world just promoting negativity.
You obviously understand how the industry works, and you understand that it has a lot of, you know, advertising and marketing involved with it and money. So on that note, how do you feel with the music that you're promoting? How do you feel like you can get it out to a bigger, you know, a bigger scape of people so that a lot of people can really hear what you are trying to say?
Yes, the truth. This is the new wave, and it's what I'm trying to get out there. So basically, all I need is for like a big wig. I just need somebody that really hears what I'm doing and feels what I'm doing to get it to everyone out there. Because I believe the music industry now, you know, some artists are doing what they're supposed to be doing. If they've been talking about that, then cool, but sometimes they're gonna have to switch it up.
Of course, right? Because it gets a little watered down after a while,
like
right?
Every song you're just talking about the same thing. Yeah, it's gonna get played out.
Exactly. You become this big star. How long you think until that's gonna happen?
Man, soon.
You feel it? You feel it?
Soon. leave it up to God's hands, you know, keep God first, stay humble, and whatever happens, happens.
You got a good head on your shoulders, dude. That's what's up, man. You obviously learned from the best. Your daddy taught you what's up.
I forgot the elementary was at, but I was talking, and I was talking about my anti-bullying film that I put out back in 8th grade called the movie Peer Pressure. And the movie
Peer Pressure. You put out a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Independently.
All independent film and everything. Were you in it?
Yeah, I was in it.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
So the movie Peer Pressure was about a young boy growing up in a, you know, not so good environment. But the main message for that was, if you're going through something, find someone to talk to. Yeah. I was talking about that topic at the school. Okay. And the kid that actually caught up, I said, if you want to share anything that you've been through, you can share it. So he shared his experience, and I just told him, like, dude, like, you can't be doing that.
You really related to the movie.
Yeah, he really related to it. He started crying.
And when did you drop that Peer Pressure movie?
Back in 8th grade. So I was
in 8th grade?
Yeah, I think I was 14 or 13.
So when did this all start?
It started back when I was 8 in elementary.
Dang, man. And you just felt a fire burning in you, huh? You just felt like you needed to just let this out, huh?
Right.
Dang, that's crazy.
I didn't feel normal. What everybody else likes to do, I didn't like to do. And I wanted to separate myself. How
do you feel though, like being a part of your generation? You kind of are like an old soul, you know, for your generation. So how does that feel, like kind of not being like everybody else, man?
It feels good because I have an influence on them and I can teach them right from wrong. And I don't know, I'm like the big homie of the generation. So
you said he's the big homie.
So, you know, it feels good.
He's a leader. So tell me more about this cover art right here, Cabbage Kid.
Yeah, so the cover art is basically me and all my homies. And basically you see me in the front, so I'm like the leader of the pack. Everyone behind me, you know, they all rocking with me, the movement, the range. And it's just, if you're gonna do something, you gotta have somebody, to behind you to push it.
They always say you gotta have a village to back you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your homies.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your friends really support you? Do you feel like your friends are really listening to what your message is, and do you feel like they are, you know, attracted to it? They want to be a part of the movement along with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe they listen to my music. They actually listen to the words, and they rock with me tough because we're all the same age and we go to school every day, so they relate to exactly what I'm talking about. Negative or something that's bothering you going on, just focus on yourself and really keep God first, and know that if you're going through something, you do have someone to talk to you, whether it be, you know, someone at school, family member, a brother. Just make sure you let it out because you don't want it to build up into something that you can't even handle.
So let's talk about something a little bit relevant today. Let's talk about Miss Cardi B. You know what I mean? She's the hottest thing in town right now. Everybody loves Cardi B. So with the music that she puts out, and not only her music, everything on her Instagram, everything everywhere else, you know what I mean? She has obviously a message to get across to people. And it's for her, I think it is get your money. You know? It's get your money and, you know, do it whatever you need to do to get your money. So how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about, like, do you think that artists, do you think that they do have a responsibility to send a certain message? Or do you think, you know what, if they have that platform, they could do whatever they want with it?
Right, no, I feel like, well, you know, congrats to Cardi B.
Yeah, you know,
on her, because she came up, man.
She did. That's why it's a tough situation, you know? Because it's like you can't be mad at her at the same time.
Yeah, you can't knock her. Yeah, so I would say, you know, what Cardi B's doing and her message, you know, you can't mess with me if you wanted to. Like, she just saying, like, you know, I came up for nothing, now I'm on, like, go get your money, do what you gotta do to get it, but at the same time, make sure when you get it, make sure you're not hurting nobody else, in my opinion. But I believe that if you have that platform, I believe you still have to acknowledge the fact that you do have to put a certain kind of message, so just so it's not too risky.
Yeah, dude.
I just don't feel like you can, oh yeah, you do whatever you want. I'm just want to talk about drugs today. Tomorrow I talk about like, you can't do that.
Like, doesn't even do lean. Doesn't even do any of those drugs that he raps about.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I be rapping about it.
Yeah, I heard about that. This other artist I was watching an interview. He said, yeah, I don't smoke, I don't do no drugs, none of that. But then I heard in a song, he was like, shorty next to me, I'll just put something in her drink. I'm just like, what? Like, that just don't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
Like,
it doesn't.
You can't promote something and then say you don't do it. I don't know. It just don't add up.
So do you think that there is a science behind being an artist, you know, being in this music industry?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's science behind it because it's all about the money though. I feel like that's the only reason why they're doing it. Even if they do it and they say they don't, they just don't want nobody to know.
Yeah, they're trying to be humble.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be humble.
Ever since Kendrick's song came out, you know.
somebody's just putting up the money and say you gotta talk about this because that's what they want to hear, and then they're just like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
That part too. You know?
Peer pressure, and I'm telling you, go get my movie. Yeah. Go get the movie Peer Pressure.
Right, plug it in,
Don't be peer pressure, man. Yeah.
How do you feel it is being an independent artist?
Yeah, being independent feels good.
Yeah.
Because I get all my publishing. I get the power to put out my music when I want to. I move around how I want to. I go take a flight when I want to. It's just, I think it's better to push independent because you can build your own fan base and your own loyalty rather than having a label. You gotta do what they gotta do. You gotta be here when they say. You can't put out this song. You wanna put this song in an album, but they like, nah, you gotta put the other one. It's like working for somebody, and I don't know, I always told myself I'm never gonna work for nobody. So I had to get out here and get it. But when me getting out here and get it, it takes work. It's still fun.
Yes. So let's talk about obviously day and age nowadays. Social media, technology, everything has changed, man. How's your social media like?
My social media is good.
Like what you be promoting? I'm gonna put you on blast right now, dude. I'm gonna go check it out right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. He has to make sure, dude. You better not be deleting nothing.
Nah, I'm not.
Okay, I am Jay Youngin, correct?
I am Jay Youngin. Yeah.
Jay Youngin. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Because I want to check this out. Because I want to see what you're promoting. Yeah. And I want to make sure that what you're promoting on your social media
that's what I'm talking about.
Is pretty, you know. Fact. Yes. Okay, so you the future. Go. Okay, entrepreneur. I like that. Music artist, motivational speaker. Let's see. And why do you call yourself the Cabbage Kid?
Cabbage Kid. I actually said that in one of my songs, and I was like, that's catchy. And cabbage, you know, I'm all about my green, I'm all about my money. Okay. And you know,
clever. Yeah, that's clever, Cabbage Kid. You didn't do broccoli, you did cabbage.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, dude, I see you.
Just let me know. I'ma get it. I don't worry about the price. These diamonds, they on me, they shining. Your feel my shit on me, I tell them 10. She just in my phone.
What'd you say right there? You said, what'd you say right there?
I said, I don't worry about the price. These diamonds, they on me, they shining. Your feel my shit on me, I tell her what's happening.
Oh, okay.
But wait, let me keep going.
Okay, keep going.
I said, tell her what's happening. I don't even want your little baby, so you can back up and just get back to acting. So basically what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What I'm talking about right there
is this is somebody for sure.
Nah, not even like that. But what I'm talking about right there, the girl came up to me and she was just like, what's up? And I was like,
this random chick or what?
No, like I know her. I knew her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But me and her boyfriend weren't cool no more. So she was like, what's up? I was like, what's happening? And then she was like, can we take a picture, blah, blah. So we took a picture, but I was just like, kept doing me. Yeah. But I noticed that she was still on to me. So I was just like, I'm just gonna like act like you're not here. Yeah. I can't text her like I don't want you, so I just put it in the song. I'm pretty sure she knew it was for her.
See? Bam, that diss right there. It's okay.
That's another reason why you can use music to an advantage. To, you know, express yourself.
Yeah. At the end of the day, music is that platform for that, dude. Yeah. To express yourself in whatever way. So I got respect for you, dude, because not only do you do what everybody else does in this industry, you take it to the next level, especially being a 17-year-old dude. Like, you take it to the next level and talking about something greater and better than that, man. So, yes, your clothing brand. Let's talk about your clothing brand. You told me you had a clothing brand.
Yeah.
What's up with this, dude?
So I started my clothing brand back when I was 8, called Jay Youngin Education.
Okay.
Like, I just told him, I just want my name on the shirt. Like, that's all I want. So he literally just put Jeremiah on the shirt. Yeah. And I was like, dang, it's hard. Yeah. Like, my mom.
He was feeling it.
School, I was like, you ain't got no name with your shirt. So then I was like, but nobody's gonna buy this.
Oh, yeah,
like, it was just my name.
At least his name is Jeremiah.
Yeah, that part. So that's how I came up with the name Jay Youngin, how to come up with something catchy. I put that on the shirt in cursive, and then from there we started doing the characters. So we just started evolving.
I see it says motivation, focus,
determination. Yeah. Okay. That was the latest drop. That was a really popular drop. Motivation, focus.
Yeah, I like that one. It's dope.
It actually, to me, those are like the 3 main things that you need 365 all around to get anything done. You need to be motivated, you need to be determined, and you need to be focused.
How do you stay motivated?
How I stay motivated is just waking up on a day-to-day, listening to my own music team that I can do better. My pops, you know, my pops motivates me a lot. He just talks to me and talks to me and talks to me and talks to me. And it gets me, I mean, not in a bad way.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing because we have communication.
Exactly.
And we can vibe. And
exactly.
He tells me, like, you know, you gotta work harder, you gotta push, because it's no longer, yeah, it's fun, but it's no longer fun. It's now competition.
And it's you setting yourself up for your life, man. You know, setting yourself up for success, dude. Like, and you're starting so young, so you got the huge advantage on top of a lot of people, man.
Appreciate it.
So that's dope, dude. And you're doing some great things here. You know, we're about to wrap it up right now, so I want to ask you, what is upcoming with your 501c3? You know, I know that you got your new single out. Excuse me, your new album's coming out. Yeah. So when can we expect that, and what's upcoming for your 501c3, man?
Yeah, so my first debut project, Pull Up, is now out, available everywhere. You can purchase it on my website at IAMJYOUNGIN'S.com. That's IAMJYOUNGIN.com. And it's on every streaming service. With my nonprofit organization, we're going to be planning big events, so make sure you just tune into my website and tune into my Instagram so you can get all the latest updates. My company's Instagram is Jay Youngin 4Kids. That's JYOUNGIN number 4Kids. My personal Instagram is IAMJYOUNGIN, so that's IAMJYOUNGIN. Just shoot us a direct message and we see how we can build from there.
Nice, nice. Last but not least, I always like to ask my guests before you leave, what's the message that you want to leave with the people of LA?
Stay humble, but while you're doing that, never give up.
There it is, man. 93.5 KDAY, we are doing the right thing, and we out.
What up with it? I'm Jay Youngin. We just wrapped up the interview at 93.5 KDAY. Do the right thing. Be sure to tune in January 28th at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I pull up with the sauce. Yeah, I pull up with no talk. Hop with the whip, mask off. My Dre look like the frost. I ain't finna chase you, no, 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 no. I ain't finna chase you, no, 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 no. Cause I got options, you got options. Let me know, let me know. If I want it, I'ma get it. I don't worry about the price. These diamonds, they on me, they shining. Your feel she on me, I tell her what's hanging. She just hit my phone and told me to pull her right now. So I'ma pull her right now. Ain't no telling what she tryna do. And I heard that she gotta do. I ain't even tripping off that. I really trust nobody. Said they homie, but they phony. If that is shorty, what she owe me? Yeah, the top is looking lonely, but the money keep me company. How could you front of me? You know I'm solid, I keep it 100, cause I'm finna ball.